Is homebrew beer actually good? Today we're tasting a bunch brewed by one of our customers to find out. We've never done this before. We got some stuff sent to us recently. First, Man Made Mead, shout out. He sends us stuff all the time. He's got these awesome cans here that he made. That's not what we're tasting today. Sorry, Garrett.
I'll be tasting this after, off camera.
Yeah, sure. Another thing that somebody sent to us recently was this, I did this video about how I started my business. This guy sent me like a whiskey smoking kit that he actually makes.
Pretty sweet.
His name is Rob.
And smoky.
Fun fact, we haven't used it to make smoked cocktails, but we did use it to make the thumbnail of the Monster Beer video. So anyway, he put a little written note, but he laser engraved it on a piece of wood, which is pretty cool. So flask and ember, thanks Rob Slyman.
You're very popular. People are just sending things to you.
We have 3 things. Today what we are doing is we are tasting some beer that was made and sent to us by Brewing Bad.
That's like a Breaking Bad take.
Yeah, and Breaking Bad inspired homebrew brand from Tennessee. A lot of people have sent stuff to us in the past. The Students Brewing sent some stuff to us, Emmett's buddy Dave. All the beer has been drank. Sorry we didn't put it on camera, but
That's really
we're
well
just
packed.
very unorganized. But when I saw this, I immediately thought we need to put this on camera because it was really well packed.
That's amazing.
And then I'm really liking the vibe of the
Breaking Bad chart, periodic table.
Right. Not that the other stuff that's been sent to us wasn't cool, but again, we're very disorganized.
I'm blown away by the packaging.
Yeah, cool packaging.
I'm blown away that somebody can send you alcohol in the mail.
Yeah, the Students Brewing packaging was cool. They cannot. This is very illegal, I think.
They dropped it off.
It's a homebrewing competition.
They did not use the USPS.
Yeah, what did they use? Oh, they used UPS, so
I think that's all right.
they're good. Nobody gives a shit at this point. I think it's just a free-for-all at this point.
I don't even
There's
know
no
if we
rule.
have USPS anymore.
Exactly. It's a free-for-all at this point in history, so.
Oh, so we got different types.
Yeah, so we got some beer, different types of beer. We got a little sticker here. And then we got a handwritten note here. Cheers, my friends. All these are brewed on your 20-gallon, 240-volt system. The Black IPA is the one you requested, the clone of the Fontaflora Goodnight Nebo. So I made a post on Instagram and said if someone has a recipe, send it to me. Just brewed it and send it to me. Even better.
That's the best.
Well, now you got to figure out the recipe.
Yeah, thanks for making a great system and for the awesome customer service, Brewing Bad. The awesome customer service part probably means that we completely fucked something up and then took care of it.
That's typically how that works.
Yeah, our best reviews are always from our worst fuck ups. So. Thanks, Brewing Bad. So let's drink them. I'm excited about this because he mentions that he is a biochemical janitor and I'm just a regular janitor, I would say, here. So I think this is a step up from the level of janitor that I am. So I'm hoping the beer will be better than the beer that I brew. Maybe that's just a Breaking Bad pun. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I've never seen it.
I've watched like half the first season. Sorry.
Done meth plenty of times.
Yeah, got a lot of meth.
Never really watched the show.
Yeah, it's one or the other. You don't need both.
Are we drinking all these?
Well, I'm thinking we'll just sample every one of them.
This one sounds great.
You know, I'd love to like enjoy all of them. I have to pick my kid up from school in
Me and Rob will finish them off. That's fine.
Okay. Oh, nice little
hiss.
Little hiss. It smells like beer.
Is he bottle condition or keg condition?
I do not know.
Well, not a big deal either way.
Looks like beer.
Yeah.
Smells like beer.
Yeah.
Smells like
I mean,
beer.
it's very clear,
It's
man.
very clear.
I just did a video on how to make clear beer. My beer in my video was not as clear as this beer.
No,
So,
that's pretty impressive.
this is why I'm excited for this because I don't know the true potential of our brewing system because we're the ones who uses the brewing system and we're not that great.
There's a lot of gold medals
What
out
we
there. We haven't won them.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for having me
Heck
over.
yeah, Rob.
That's great.
That's solid, super clean. Am I getting the yeast character from
I'm
the
getting
Kolsch?
a lot of yeast.
The yeast flavor.
So the Kolsch style is ale fermented at a lager temperature, right? It's or a lager fermented at ale temperature. What is the Kolsch?
Kolsch yeast.
I told you we didn't know what we're doing.
Yeah, Kolsch yeast does something special.
Yeah. We should reintroduce Rob though. You probably recognize him from one of our greatest hits of all time, The World's Darkest Beer.
Was that a greatest hit?
It did really well.
It's up there.
People liked it and it was fun.
I've been over here a few times. I've made a label table for another beer. You know, just and then we just hang out. We're only right down the street from each other.
He made this beer bear painting from actual beer that
We brewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, check it out
Yeah.
for sure.
Got to get those Asheville tourists to buy something. You know?
Let's move on to this next beer,
That's
which
solid.
is solid beer,
great.
Blonde Ale. This is like A+, great job already out of the gate. That's on par with the best of anything we've ever brewed, just to be
Oh, for
completely
sure.
honest.
I probably couldn't tell you the last time I've had a blonde ale.
I can tell you the last time I've had a blonde.
Hey, what is a blonde ale?
I don't want to sound like I know everything, so I'm not going to answer that one.
Looks clear.
Looks very clear. Maybe it's just a light ale. That'd be my guess.
Looks good, smells good, smells kind of sweet. Again, very solid.
Taste the alcohol in that one.
I don't really have a lot to compare this to because I don't drink blonde ales either, but
Getting like a vanilla note.
I was gonna say the same thing. It has a little bit of a vanilla vibe, but very good. Super clean, light, and kind of a little bit of vanilla. Great.
I'd say crispy. Even.
Crispy. I would say crispy. I'd say wet.
Yeah, for an ale, it is quite crispy.
Quite wet for a blonde.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'd have to order a blonde ale somewhere to see.
We don't have those in this town, I don't think.
No, but that's the beauty of homebrew.
We do now.
That's like your favorite style. You can brew it.
Let's move on to the New Zealand Pilsner.
Oof, New Zealand. Those guys.
Those guys.
Now, you necessarily don't have to brew a New Zealand beer in New Zealand, right?
True.
Yeah, it's New Zealand hops, I
just-
think,
okay.
is the stipulation. Getting some of those
Oh, wow.
New Zealand fruity notes for sure.
Cheers to New Zealand.
Cheers.
Yeah.
To New Zealand.
You know, love those guys.
There we go.
Dude, this is a weird one because it's kind of like you get the New Zealand hops, but then you also kind of get like some of the dank or kind of American kind of Simcoe vibes.
I like that. What was that when they call it stone fruits? That's kind of what I'm mainly like.
stone fruits?
Stone fruits, yeah.
It's like
Peaches, plums, or plums, anything with like the pit in it, I guess. I felt like I might sound kind of smart.
I wish I would have done a little bit of research before I came here. That way I can
Look smart.
look,
To show up and be like, oh yeah, I know everything.
So Rob is down the street from us, but is in the process of moving. And in the event that he has moved completely before we release this video, we'll put his new address,
His home
gallery
address.
address up.
You can send me beer whenever you want.
We'll put his home address up as just an intermediate, and then once he gets his new gallery up, we'll put that up.
Love that. That is a fancy little gadget you got
I'm
there.
thinking we should have laser printed that on the other side so it gets invisible.
But if you're left-handed,
Yeah,
you need to do it on both
that's
sides.
for lefties.
We should have done both.
Yeah.
We designed this in 5 years ago, never released it because that's just how we do.
What is this now?
This? Oh, that's a great
it's
question.
dark.
It's darker. Coffee milk's out. Well,
That
it's
might
only
not-
5.1, 6.0.
There
We're
we
still
go.
in the
You
order
nailed
of ABV, so
If I'm allergic to dairy, is this
Oh, how dare you.
yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink it.
It has lactose in it, milk sugar.
What we would do is chug it.
start breaking out? It tastes like a cow.
Dude, that's got a strong coffee vibe too.
Yeah, it's really roasty. I would have guessed it was a coffee beer.
And with a little bit of sweetness as well, you can smell it. It kind of smells like a coffee with creamer in it and a little bit of sugar.
It does smell like
Yeah,
cold
you
brew.
can pass this off down the street at the coffee shop.
Just be like, here's a nice cold brew for you on your way to work.
This is phenomenal.
That's amazing. Are they paying you to say all these nice things?
Yeah.
Is this am I in a sponsored video over here?
Now, they're kind of making me feel bad actually because our beer's not this good.
Does it have caffeine in it?
It definitely has coffee in it. So yeah, it definitely.
Oh,
has
it does have
caffeine.
coffee in
Yeah,
it.
it's coffee milk.
Oh,
Did I not
gotcha.
mention that?
No. What is this now?
Coffee milk's out.
That's nice. I do like this a lot.
Yeah.
He might have to share
I might-
the recipe with
I
us.
might
for
get a
this.
little-
This goes up almost like the
Another
darkest
hit
beer
of
in the
that.
world.
It's not as dark as ours was. I'll tell you that much.
There's a lot of, oh, this is great, it's nice, But like, do you ever get just beers that full on suck?
Mostly ours that we brew. They usually just get dumped down the drain. Our problem is a lot of times we'll get distracted and like we don't pay attention to the fermentation side as much as we should. And that's typically where you run into issues is, you neglect it after you're done with it. Typically, if you're going to send someone something, you're typically
better
going to
be
put your
good.
best foot forward. But it's also how you get better. Like as a brewer, someone sends you something and you do get constructive criticism. Like they have like homebrewing competitions where you like send it in, they'll score it and tell you like what was good and what was bad. So it is a good a way to get better, because the only way you're gonna get better is if someone's like, oh, that's shit.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think what prompted the delivery was an Instagram post or story I made where I had this beer called Goodnight Nebo by Fonta Flora. Fuck you guys for sending our friend Sarah Flora a cease and desist, by the way, but your beer was good. This is a black IPA, Goodnight Nebo. It's got, I think I liked it because it contains Simcoe, which is one of my preferred hops. Let's see here, Amarillo Cryo Citra and Simcoe Black IPA. Hopefully it's as good as the can
I feel like black IPAs are making a comeback.
I don't know.
They never left my life. Whoa, that's got
That
some
one's got
carbo
some
on it.
carbonation.
I feel like I should be listening to the Black Eyed Peas while I drink a Black IPA.
There you go.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. Today is gonna be a good day. It's only
I know,
2:30 in the
feel great.
afternoon, and I'm already getting a buzz on. This guy's got to go pick up his kids.
Does your hat say I love Burger King
Probably.
On the side.
on the side?
Oh, I love Brooklyn. I love BK. It was close.
Close. I'm like, I'm a big fan of the Whopper too. You can tell. Smell that hop aroma.
Smells great.
That's how you do it. That's how you get the real smell. You put it right underneath the nose. That way you get it there for a little
I'm
while.
gonna try it out, man. Never tried it before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd probably do that with the milk one, with the milk mustache.
You ever do this? Never hear. You ever do that after you drank a lot?
No.
All right. I haven't tasted it yet.
I feel like beers later in the session always get a little bit better praise because you're a little lubed up.
Well, this one's really good. It's quite bitter. It has a piney note that I really am digging on.
Hold on. I got to think about pines and trees and Christmas.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, I could taste the forest in that one.
Got a lot of earthiness going on there.
Real resiny.
A lot of real resiny, yeah.
The funny thing is, if I had my eyes closed and took a sip of that, I don't even know if I'd think that was a dark beer because it's such a resiny, hoppy
Yeah,
experience. There's a little bit of that malt character coming through from the black IPA side of things, but it's pretty crisp. That's a solid beer. Probably a little too bitter for this boy, but I do enjoy it. And this is
This is Black Rye IPA.
There we go, dude. Rye IPAs, dude. They need to come back.
Huge fan.
Haven't had one of these in years.
I haven't had a rye beer in a long time. That red rye, probably the last one I've had that we brewed years ago.
I'll say this. I did brew a rye IPA sometime last year, and I was really excited about it, and it was just horrible. It was really bad. You never saw a video about it because it was
No,
just
I did that one,
fucking
yeah.
bad.
Did you brew that by yourself?
Yeah, I did. I just brewed. I came in. I'm like, you know what? I had
One
a
late, lonely night.
One Saturday morning?
I just made an absolute mess of it. It was horrible. I thought I did a good job too. I think my recipe was just trash. I don't know, or I was trash. Who knows?
Well, cheers to these beers. The last one. Thanks for breaking beer to, bringing them and letting us come and join together.
Yeah.
And really have a good time here.
It's like he has a gun to his head.
Also, thanks to Brewing Bad.
You came over, you asked me, you're like, oh, you want to taste a beer? And I was like, yeah,
Do
great.
you want to ruin your afternoon? Perfect.
Yeah, to not taste 6 of them.
She's a boozy girl.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the ABV on that?
Almost 8.
Yikes.
Feel that coming
Yeah.
through.
But it doesn't feel like that big of an 8.
No, it
You
doesn't.
know?
I'm not getting a burn, but I'm gonna say my 3 faves were. I'm gonna say my 3 favorites were the milk stout, the Kolsch, and the blonde. I like the other ones as well, but those are by far my favorites.
Kolsch,
Yeah.
the milk stout, and then the black IPA, which is funny because that's not something I would use. I mean, I love a black IPA, but that was super bitter, but I still enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest were really nice too. This is just, I think it's a little bit too boozy for me these days. Oh, you know what? I might put a Pilsner above the black IPA, then the black IPA. But they're all very solid.
I'm going to go for that black IPA because...
All day?
Yeah, because tonight's going to be a good night. Every time you say it now, that's all I can think about in my head.
Thanks to Rob for joining us.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Getting
And
me drunk at 2:30 in the afternoon.
thanks to Brewing Bad for sending us the beers. Super cool, man. Beers are great.
Very good.
Also, thanks to Garrett for sending us beer. Thanks to students. Thanks to everybody else who's sent us beer in the past that we've never put on the channel. It's been, trust me, you got drank.
And if you want to send us beer, we'll probably drink it during some live brew days. Shoot us an email, support@clawhammersupply.com, and let you know where to send it, and we'll drink it.
Cheers.